Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Mike Nylander, and you have just found your way to another episode of Handbag Mike, the channel devoted not just to one, but to two different things that I like: handbags and talking. So make sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe as I take a look at the latest handbags from various designers such as Louis Vuitton, Prada, Coach, Michael Kors, Dooney & Bourke, and many more. I'm going to give you my opinion as to what's hot and what's not. Each new episode will center around a different bag, and each bag is going to be thoroughly and wittingly reviewed by yours truly, using a list of various categories along with a 5-star rating system. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying that after reviewing the videos that I've already done with my husband, something became rather obvious. My husband was the one who really took notice of it first, and then I immediately did afterwards and questioned how I hadn't seen it before. Out of all the videos that I have to date posted on this channel, it was the Louis Vuitton review that has got the most views. I mean, hands down. So, he told me that these are obviously the bags that you all are actually wanting to see. You are all interested in Louis Vuitton, and hey, I get it. Louis Vuitton is totally good by me, you know, for the most part. And honestly, I mean, who am I to keep you from what you want? After all, I'm just some sassy and harsh little critic here when I need to be. Nothing more and nothing less. So, the plan for this channel has now shifted just a little bit. I will be reviewing a new Louis Vuitton every other bag, while reviewing different designers in between. This will allow you all to see new Louis Vuittons at regular intervals, while at the same time seeing other designers that I have an appreciation for, or, you know, sometimes a lack of appreciation for. It's still going to allow the different designers to enter the mix, while at the same time allowing you all to see the designer that you truly want to see. Yay, time to do that happy dance that I know you all want to do. And time to, you know, fingers crossed, hopefully get those views again. And if you are viewing, then come on, hit subscribe. You know you want to. Do it, do it, do it. Come on, people, hit those subscribe buttons. Okay, so now that we have the groveling and the begging for you all to subscribe out of the way, I'm just going to try to reclaim a little bit of my dignity here as we go forward. I'm going to introduce you all to the Louis Vuitton Capucines Huang Yuxing bag. And along with this introduction, I am going to apologize for what I am sure was an epic butchering of this bag's name. This bag is from the Arty Capucines collection, and it is a bag that is very colorful, to say the least. So, with this bag now introduced, and I am sure with more than a little bit of mispronunciation, it is time for us to see how it will fare on Mike Nylander's all-important grading system. Will it score high or low? Will it be fab or drab? Come on, people, you know there's only one way to find that out. So I invite you to relax on that nice comfy sofa as we take a look at our next bag for review on Handbag Mike. Now then, with this bag successfully introduced, albeit with some mispronunciation, I am sure, it is time to go into the specifics and say that in order to give a review of not only this, but each bag that is going to be listed on this channel, a list of categories has been created which will highlight the different important key elements of what I am looking for in each bag that I look at. These categories are going to be the same for each bag, and they will be graded based off of the 5-star rating that we all have come to know and love. At the end of each video, we're going to look at how each bag did, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on whether or not the bag is fab or drab. These categories are as follows: style, price and value, versatility, practicality, and timelessness. So, first up in the mix is the category of style. And when it comes to style and this bag, I gave a rating of 4.5 stars. I've said it before, and likely I will say it again, now that I'm going to be doing Louis Vuitton bags on a regular basis. Louis Vuitton bags are, well, honestly, a mixed bag, if you will. Sure, there are many, and I do mean many, out there that are absolutely gorgeous. And then there are just as many that make one wonder just what the thought process was as they were in the concept of being designed. But when it comes to this bag, yes, I will be calling it this bag for the remainder of this video to avoid continued butchering of the name. I gave a score of 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now, we all know that I personally love whimsical bags. So, were it just me that I was looking at, this bag would have definitely got a 5-star rating, hands down. But I take you all into account here while I'm making these videos as well. So, half a star docked because, well, I can honestly say that there may be a few, and I do mean a few, who I think will not dig this bag's design. True, it does have a whimsical splash of color making up the hills on its design. A design that I personally love. And, the LV logo has the look of colorful splashes of paint splattered on it, which is also very nice, in my opinion. And the lining of the handle, the top of the bag, and the detachable strap all have a hot pink color. So, yes, a lot of color. But it is balanced very well by the background of this bag, which is done in shades of black, white, and gray. It is a combination of this background and the colorful elements that create what, in my opinion, is a perfect balance that I feel is going to be loved by many, many people out there. This is a bag that pushes the boundaries of whimsical style while still holding on to that classic and sophisticated look. And I'm just gonna say right now that there are not many bags out there that are successfully able to do this, and this bag did it perfectly. The flap at the top is timeless and very nice, if I do say so myself. And I do. I absolutely say so myself. And, returning to the LV logo, it is, once again, delightfully colorful and found at the closure of this flap. So, the 4.5 stars for style. Because this bag may be elegant and classy, but it does not stop it from being daring as well. And I do think that many, many people out there are going to be able to appreciate this bag's perfect balance of bold and classy. But I do think there is going to be a small minority of people out there who just want to stick to the classy LV monogram, which is the reason why I docked that half star here. So we're just going to jump right past the category of style, having reviewed that, and we are now going to go into the second category, or the category of price and value. And when it came to this category, I gave a rating of 2.5 stars. This was actually a really hard category for me to grade. I teetered back and forth between rating a 2.5 stars or a 3 for far too long, before ultimately deciding that 2.5 was the rating that I needed to give. I will say that, to date, this is the most expensive bag that I have featured on this channel. And as I was only able to get the price on the Louis Vuitton European website, I will give the price as it was listed here, and then you all can go and do the conversion. I was going to do it, but I was told on my previous Louis Vuitton video that the conversions I gave were wrong. So I'll just let you take care of that. This bag, were it available on the European website, would cost 6,700 euros. I mean, I think at this point we can all agree that, wow, that is a hefty little drop in the LV bucket right there. By far, this is not the most expensive bag that will be looked at on this channel. I'm sure of that. But it is a capital luxury item at a very high-end luxury price. And it is one that I would personally not spend the money on, even if it were available. But again, these reviews are not about me, they're about you. And I do know that Louis Vuitton can get very pricey. I mean, seriously, the airplane-shaped bag is $39,000? What? Once I got over the sticker shock of the cost of this bag, I started to look at the specifics of it to see what all would be obtained should you be paying this price point and were it available. It is a cowhide bag with cowhide finishes, and we all know, in my opinion, that leather is always better. I have said in past videos that leather helps elevate the quality to the price point, but at 6,700 euros, I don't think that that leather is going to quite reach that price point unless, it were able to sing or do some sort of miraculous thing. This purse does have a bright and vibrant fabric lining to it, and it has a gold and enamel hardware. So, when looking at the hardware, specifically the hardware, we see a lot of detail in it alone. I mean, you have the Louis Vuitton logo, which has enamel in different colors to where it looks like splashes of paint. You have the rings that are holding the handle on that have white enamel on them, so they look fabulous as well. It is very pretty to see this hardware as more than just basic gold, but a blend of gold and enamel. It is very pretty and it is very nice. And, this bag also has the 4 feet at the base, which we all know I personally love. All in all, this bag is a pricey one. There is no denying that. It is very, very costly. It does have quality. It does have craftsmanship. But, is that quality, is that craftsmanship worth the value? That one is hard for me to say. So, the next category we're going to be looking at here is versatility. And when it comes to versatility, I gave this bag a 4.5-star rating. I will say that, just as with the previous Louis Vuitton bag reviewed on this channel, I do find this bag to be an absolute stunner. And I see it as a bag that would be very versatile in every way imaginable. You know, personally, I do. It is a bag that would easily blend into every occasion of life, be it casual or formal. And, you know, for the price tag of 6,700 euros, it better have this ability. Furthermore, the fact that this bag has a top handle, as well as the detachable crossbody strap, only adds to the versatility of it, in my opinion, in that it allows for multiple ways to carry it. Crossbody for a more casual affair, or, you know, the top handle for a more chic and formal look. So, when it comes to versatility, this bag definitely delivers, and I had to give it a 4.5-star rating because I feel that it is a bag that would easily transition into every part of your life. The next category we're going to be looking at is the category of practicality. When it comes to practicality, we're talking about the size and the space that the bag offers. I gave this bag a 4-star rating, and I did so for this reason. I had to give this bag a 4-star rating because, honestly, it's in the same general ballpark as the previous Louis Vuitton that I had on this channel just a short time back. It is just a little bit smaller, but it is still very similar in size, which is why I gave it the same rating as I did the Louis Vuitton Petit Palais. Here, the bag measures 10.6 inches by 7 inches by 3.5 inches. Now, personally, as much as I may love the look of this bag, it is one that would likely not work for me because of the size. It is too small, and I personally like bags that are much larger. You know, just me. I will say that this bag has 2 internal compartments, separated by a divider that goes through the center of the bag. I will say that I have mixed feelings on this. On one hand, I do feel that the divider may serve a purpose and that it may help to make it easier to find things that you put in your bag. Yet at the same time, I feel that this divider is kind of a hindrance in the fact that it takes up space in a bag that is already a little bit smaller to begin with. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. It also has an interior zip pocket, which, you know, once again, good for storing your keys. I always love zip pockets in bags. They are always a good thing. As for the detachable strap of this bag, it has a measurement of a 21-inch drop. And as I said before in this little segment, I personally like bigger bags myself. I mean, duh. We all know this. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I am into the bigger is better type of crowd. But I will say that I do like the way that this bag uses the space that it has, you know, for the most part, to the highest potential possible. And it is for the smart way that it uses the size and the space that it has that I gave the rating of 4 stars. We are now looking at the timelessness of this bag, and I gave a rating of 4.5 stars. I will say that personally, I find this bag to be rather timeless in its appearance. and I think it would be one that you would find yourself wanting to use time and again, and again and again for years to come, were you lucky enough to get it. It is not one of the standard monogram prints, which honestly is the only reason I docked half a star. Because I do feel that this typical monogram print is what most people know, love, and ultimately desire from Louis Vuitton. And this bag does not offer that look. Even still, it does have a large gold and enamel LV logo. And it does have a look that is rather chic and gorgeous. The logo does let people know that it is a Louis Vuitton. And anybody who knows the shape of this bag as a Capucini is going to know that it is Louis Vuitton. It just doesn't have the monogrammed canvas that we all know and love from Louis Vuitton, which is the only reason why it got half a star taken away. This bag is both sophisticated and at the same time playful. It is a bag that, quite literally is a piece of art. It is a piece of art. It is gorgeous. And just like other pieces of art, its beauty truly lies in the eyes of the beholder. Also, like most art, it will not go out of style, but I believe it will continue to be appreciated for years to come, which is the reason why I scored it so high in the category of timelessness, because I do feel that it is a bag that has a presence that will just maintain itself. Okay, everyone, so we have now drawn near to the end of another review, and another bag has been rated based off of my own personal standards. Lastly, it is time to share my personal feelings on this bag. And let me start by saying that the only thing I do not like about this bag, well, there are actually two. I don't like the size, and I don't particularly like the price tag. But when these are the only complaints that I can come up with, we know that the bag is a special piece indeed. Because I will not lie about the fact that I am a rather sassy and cynical person, and I do try to find things wrong with each bag that I look at simply because that's what I do. So not being able to find anything else to not like about this bag, apart from these two things, is actually showing how much this bag succeeds at just being perfect in damn near every way. The actual design of the bag is gorgeous. I love the fact that the flap is able to be tucked inside the bag or outside the bag for multiple different closure options. I like that. And I love the way that the handle and the strap work to have two different ways to hold this bag. I also love the fact, and I do mean I love the fact, that the colorful elements of this bag are actually done by hand embroidery, enamel, and trim. I think that the embroidery itself is just beautiful, and I love it. The art on this bag is visually stunning, and it is breathtaking. I do understand, again, that this bag may not be everyone's cup of tea, but for me, it's a winner. And were I able to get past the size, and the price, and were this bag available, it would definitely be in my closet because it is perfect apart from those two things. So now we ask the question, is the bag fab or drab? No, I mean, honestly, do we even have to ask this question when it comes to this bag? It is not going to be a big shocker to hear me proclaim that this bag is ultimately fab, 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 fab. We all saw that one coming a mile away, didn't we? I mean, hello. Louis Vuitton, whimsical, colorful, just beautiful bag. Did we not see fab coming? I know I did. This bag has, in my opinion, all of the sophistication that you could want from a company such as Louis Vuitton, while still offering hints of fun and whimsy for the fresh and funky bag lover like me. It truly does offer the best of both worlds, and honestly, I am here to say that I totally dig this bag. You know, it is amazing. With this said, we have now reached the end of another review. I hope you all had a fun time looking at the, and once again, I am sorry and do not make fun of me for the mispronunciation that I am sure will come, the Louis Vuitton Capucines BB bag by Huang Yuxing. If so, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're watching. Let me know what other bags you would like me to review. And stay tuned, because guess what? There's a new review coming up soon. Until next time, everyone, I'm Handbag Mike, and I'm saying bye.